In other videos, I've talked about the concept of a container of trust where people take small risks and don't face any kind of negative consequences for that, and then trust and feel safe that they can share their ideas, share their thoughts in the group. And that's very important to do whatever kind of meeting that you're running. Over time, that can become less critical because your group is working together and they know one another, and that container is already built to some extent. But you still need to do it most times at least a little bit. And that's because, you know, in the humanitarian sector, turnover is so high, you've always got somebody new, more or less. And also because actually we all need to settle into the space as we come into a new meeting. We're all coming from different places in our lives, in our work. So we all need to settle in. What that looks like online is a bit different to the way that you might do it face to face. So you use very small steps, or I use very small steps with groups online to start doing this. So I might just get them to give a thumbs up sign, a thumbs up reaction, press the button for that if they can hear okay. Right, so get them to do something. Then you want to move on to another small, low risk activity, but slightly higher risk. Share a success from the last week in the chat window. Just write a short note about something that went well this week in the chat window. Okay, so something that went well. So there's not much risk in doing that, but they have to think of something, they have to put an idea out there. Then maybe move into a breakout room and share something that was a challenge in the last week with one or two colleagues. It's only one or two colleagues, so it's not very risky, but it's a bit more risky. It's sharing an idea verbally. It's a challenge rather than a success. So you're building up the degree of challenge that they're experiencing, and as they face as nothing bad happens to them, then they trust more and they probably feel safe at that point to come into the main group and to express themselves pretty freely. You might need to do a little bit more, you might need to think about it a little bit more, depending on your topics. But that's an example of how you can build that container of trust through taking small actions in an online meeting.